Protect your bike and buggy with the leader in side-by-side and motorcycle insurance. Call Nathan Alfred Insurance today.
Are heating up. Showtime!
How good is he?
They are on fire! Oh my! Wow! Man!
Pick me, I'm delicious.
Come on, baby, get you a twist.
Can't beat a good old glazed donut. Grrr, I'm a bear claw.
Looky, it's time for a cookie.
These are cannolis you can't refuse.
JR's Donut Castle, a taste fit for a king.
Do you want to get the most for your money? Of course you do. Now open, Smith & Company Vintage Market is where you need to shop. Here you'll find antiques, collectibles, handmade items, home decor, unique gifts, and so much more. Smith & Company Vintage Market, a charming blend of old and new. 1301 Colgate Drive, Marietta, now open Tuesday through Saturday 10 to 6 and Sundays 11 to 4. Don't buy retail, buy resale. Smith & Company Vintage Market. You won't be disappointed.
The Rock Box in Beverly has been your Ohio State headquarters for over 20 years, but we are much more than a Buckeye store. The Rock Box has Ohio Bobcat clothing, Guardians and Reds, Steelers gear, and more Browns and Bengals apparel than you'll find anywhere else in Southeast Ohio. You can even order your high school varsity jacket with us. If you're a real sports fanatic and you love to wear your team's colors, you'll definitely want to check out the Rock Box. The Rock Box, State Route 60 in Beverly, Ohio.
It's all about stepping up and throwing down. Chasing the dreams of our childhood, made real on the hardwood. All the home games and hometowns. Breaking records and new ground. Come for it all.
Did you know a $25 gift card from Wings Etc. can get you burgers, pretzel bites, salads, wings, beer, anything off our menu, and a free $5 gift check? Cheers to the gift card that gives back to you. So get here and get merry. Now until Christmas Eve, only at Wings Etc.
Hi there, I'm Brianna Stevens, and are you looking to buy or sell a home? Keep it simple and sell with Stevens.
You have to have harmony in music as well as in real estate transactions. Let us make real estate music together.
We at Exit Riverbend Realty are so grateful that you've entrusted us with all of your real estate needs. We have 2 locations at each end of the bridge. See you soon.
Trying to fatten up your piggy bank this year? Choose a CD from One Community Federal Credit Union. With 4% interest for 18 months and a minimum of just $500, your piggy bank gets full faster. One Community Federal Credit Union. We're ready for your future.
Crown Florals and Gifts is now Crown Decor and Gifts. With the new year, we also have a new name and a huge assortment of new home decor and gift items for you. Our store changes each and every day. The best way to keep up with us is by being our friend on Facebook. This is where you will get the latest news of sales, special offers, free giveaways, new product spotlights, and our dates and times for our wildly popular live bundle deal sales. We'd love to see you soon at Crown Decor and Gifts. Welcome back to your happy place.
Trying to fatten up your piggy bank this year? Choose a CD from One Community Federal Credit Union. With 4% interest for 18 months and a minimum of just $500, your piggy bank gets full faster. One Community Federal Credit Union. We're ready for your future.
At the Antique Mall of Marietta, you'll find thousands of items, each with a story of its own. From collectibles and vintage objects to long-lost treasures, you'll find something new every time you visit. With over 150 dealer booths and showcases, it's the largest antique mall in the area. Open 7 days a week, it's worth your time to stop by the Antique Mall of Marietta, 135 2nd Street in downtown Marietta.
Whether you need a complete makeover or just some finishing touches, Almost Heaven Hair, Nails, and Tanning in Parkersburg can have you looking your best. We now have unlimited tanning packages so you can keep that summer glow all year long. If you're pressed for time, we can also do spray tans. Plus, we still have all the services you've come to love, like hairstyling, manicures, pedicures, teeth whitening, and more. Call for an appointment today. Visit us on Facebook or just stop by. Almost Heaven, Hair, Nails, and Tanning. Rosemar Road in Parkersburg, your full-service salon.
Have that good dog you've always wanted. Crazy Bone Pet Spa now offers obedience training by AKC-approved CGC evaluators. Classes start January 24th, and class size is limited. So don't sit, don't stay. Call today to register. Crazy Bone Pet Spa. Crazy Bone Pet Spa is thrilled to offer a new and improved outdoor play yard. Your pup will enjoy room to run and play on luxurious pet-friendly turf without the dirty paws to track home. Play hard without the mess at Crazy Bone Pet Spa, 19th and Garfield Avenue, Parkersburg.
The biggest game happens before kickoff.
Are you ready to tailgate?
Each week, two teams of culinary warriors battle on an NFL team's home turf, sidelining ordinary football food for game-changing gourmet.
Oh my God!
All new NFL Tailgate Takedown, Wednesday night at 9 on Food Network.
Bring it in. On this field, we all play a part. We all share a hunger. And we all have something to bring. The XFL, coming 2023.
Just soak in this atmosphere a little bit here.
The energy in here is amazing.
It feels so good.
This is star power from the jump.
You can't teach that.
Every place has a feeling. Every town has a culture. For us in West Virginia, it's the people that make it special. At Grog's, our days start and end with award-winning service. Because for those who are lucky enough to call West Virginia home, we will always be here to make sure home is a safe and comfortable place. To the customers we've met along the way, and to those we will meet in the future, we thank you for making Grog's Home Services the top choice in the Mid-Ohio Valley.
I highly recommend Bowling and Dunn Family Dentistry. They make you feel so comfortable and provide you with quality care.
Everyone is very friendly and very helpful.
They're always smiling here, and I trust them with my smile.
They are very professional and good at informing you of what they are doing
before they do it.
What's important to you is important to us. Bowling and Dunn Family Dentistry. Welcome to our practice.
Welcome to traditional radio the way it was meant to be. At WMOA, we get above the noise and keep it local. As for our big sister, well, when folks were running for the hills or shuttering up the ranch, a new sheriff came to town. Welcome to Jaws Country, FM 100.9. Classic country with a bite. Don't listen alone. And to complete the family, you'll find ESPN Radio at 2 places on the dial, plus our team covering your team all around the Mid-Ohio Valley. Now that's a great family of radio stations born and raised right here. Thanks for tuning in.
Say I love you with Carl's Pawn Shop. If you're looking for a gorgeous engagement ring, a beautiful wedding set that will last a lifetime, or if you want to find that perfect gift for a special occasion, we have you covered. We carry a wide variety of jewelry and designer purses that fit any style at prices that won't break the bank. Our inventory changes daily, so stop by and see what's new.
It's always fun to see what's new at Carl's. Carl's Pawn Shop.
This time could be up there with the greatest of times. And it starts now.
You gotta be kidding me!
Tired of the usual fast food options? Ditch the burgers and fries and eat clean on the go. I'm proud to introduce Mother's To Go Kitchen. It's a grab-and-go solution for your fast food blues with ingredients that are clean, fresh, and locally sourced. Choose from healthy and delicious ready-made soups, salads, sandwiches, wraps, and sides. Just remember to look for our new display case, and next time grab something fast and healthy.
Eat clean on the go with Mother's To Go Kitchen. Now at Mother Earth Foods. Shop with confidence.
The right answers right now. Dunbar and Fowler, the injury attorneys. When you've had a serious injury, you need legal advice immediately. Call today, we'll see you today and guide you every step of the way. The right answers right now. Dunbar and Fowler, the injury attorneys.
My pups and our Goldworks staff are ready to show you what other jewelry stores don't. Mark Armstrong's Goldworks, without a doubt, has the largest variety of one-of-a-kind jewelry you just can't find at other jewelry stores. Come see for yourself and see why we are the only true full-service jewelry store in the Mid-Ohio Valley. If other area jewelers have trusted me for over 45 years, shouldn't you?
A new year brings new deals at Lemon & Barrett's Power Sports. Our showroom is packed with new and used inventory with deals you won't want to miss, plus all the gear, apparel, and accessories you need to ride in style, safety, and comfort. Does your current bike or buggy need service? Our certified technicians will get you back on the road, trail, or farm in top shape. Stop in today and check out our massive inventory and shop all the New Year's deals at Lemon & Barrett's Power Sports, your one-stop shop for all things power sports. Follow us on Facebook for inventory and store updates. As always, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Check 1, 2, 3, check, check. We are live at the field house.
The Australian Open, January 15th through January 29th on ESPN. The story starts here.
Years ago, you did not have the cancer center like you have today at WVU Medicine. They did my mammogram. 3 days later, when I got my results, I did have breast cancer. I have to say that excellent care, excellent staff. So very thankful that I was placed with them and they had the perfect plan for me. Having cancer is not easy. It's not something that you want to go through alone. You need your family, you need your friends, you need the perfect doctor team, and I had that at Camden and Clark, WVU Medicine. After 18 years of being a survivor, I have found many friends and realized that I could not have done this alone without all of my friends and family and the team at WVU Medicine, Camden Clark.
I sincerely hope you never need my services because my firm represents people that have been seriously hurt in automobile accidents. I'm Jim Staley, and I've seen the devastating effects that those accidents can have, not only on those who are injured, but also on those who are at fault. Don't drive distracted. Put down the phone. It can wait until you get where you're going. Staley Law Mediation, advocating for victims of serious personal injury.
Honest Fred's Flooring, your home for quality flooring at a fair price. We know shopping for flooring can be stressful, so you can count on us for an honest deal and a stress-free shopping experience. Whatever your flooring needs, rest assured we have the flooring that's right for your lifestyle. And Honest Fred's is with you every step of the way, from consultation to installation. You'll get the flooring you want, the service you need, and the value you deserve. Shop Honest Fred's, Parkersburg, Marietta, and Spencer, or visit us online at honestfreds.com.
And welcome to the Memorial Fieldhouse at Parkersburg High School, where we have girls Mountain State Athletic Conference action as the homestanding Lady Big Reds from Parkersburg welcome the South Charleston Black Eagles to the Fieldhouse. My name is Brian Guthrie, alongside my lovely and talented partner Mike Cameron. And Mike, we've got on paper what looks like a pretty even matchup. South Charleston comes in at 8-7. PHS comes in at 7-8. They've played some similar opponents, common opponents, and they've both beaten Hurricane. They've both lost to Cabell Midland. But when you look at the rosters, PHS is going to dress about 15 girls tonight. South Charleston brought 7 with them.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I had the luxury of seeing South Charleston play earlier this year. They took part in a holiday tournament over at Parkersburg Catholic High School, and Parkersburg Catholic beat them that afternoon. They look like they have some athletes. They look like they can play a pretty good game, inside, outside, no matter what. But Catholic got the better of them that day. But you're right, with them, it's a depth issue. They only brought 7 or 8 that day as well, and they only played 6 of them. So it's a depth issue tonight. Whereas PHS, they've got their starting 5, and they look like they've got enough.
The full squad and then some.
They're gonna probably have a big rotation tonight and keep those fresh players in there.
The JV team just got off the floor. They actually played Wheeling Central Catholic in a JV contest before this one. That's why we're coming on a little late. But that game went to overtime. So the JV girls got an extra frame to play tonight, and now they may be expected to hit the court tonight. So Coach Carly Weber and her 8-7 South Charleston team, some good wins on the schedule. They haven't really blown anybody out. They've beaten Lindsley, which is always a good sign. Woodrow Wilson a couple of times. As I mentioned, Hurricane, Capital, Riverside. Then losses to some good teams like Cabell Midland and George Washington and Greenbrier East. Parkersburg 7-8 with Coach Chris Murray. Again, some good wins over Hurricane. Win over Parkersburg South, and 2 overtime win over Huntington. But then a loss we saw here to start the season against Ripley. A loss to Huntington, loss to George Washington, a good Fort Fry team. The Big Reds, one of the issues that they may be facing tonight, they played Wheeling Park last night in Wheeling.
Oh my!
The Patriots are 13-1, the number 2 team in Class Quad A, and they played the Big Reds last night on the road. They did lose that game 83-68. They had won 3 straight games before losing their last 2 to St. Albans and Wheeling Park.
All right, well, if they played a game of that caliber last night, that probably explains the extra depth on their roster. And I also have just been given some inside information from the officiating staff today that PHS is actually going to start today with a technical foul because they added 3 names to the scorebook after the first inspection by the officials.
Really?
So
those are the 3 that we didn't have on
that's
our
right.
roster.
We didn't have those 3. So those will be so South Charleston will actually start this game with 2 technical free throws. But now the puzzle's starting to get put together with a caliber game like that last night. There might be some tired issues. We got some tired legs on that PHS Big Reds team. So he's bringing in a couple extra troops to help out with the rotation tonight.
Never tired legs in your broadcast crew because we don't stand up that much. We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back, get you ready for tip-off. It's South Charleston and Parkersburg High School live here at the Fieldhouse. High school basketball presented by Staley Law and Mediation coming up next on CAS 45.
I sincerely hope you never need my services because my firm represents people that have been seriously hurt in automobile accidents. I'm Jim Staley, and I've seen the devastating effects that those accidents can have, not only on those who are injured, but also on those who are at fault. Don't drive distracted. Put down the phone. It can wait until you get where you're going. Staley Law and Mediation, advocating for victims of serious personal injury.
You don't have to go back to the dealer or travel hours to get professional maintenance and repair for your foreign auto. Cornerstone Auto Service is fully equipped with dealer-level equipment and the expertise to provide you with the same quality repairs you receive from the dealer at a fraction of the cost. From expert diagnosis.
Hey, did you catch that? That was cool.
I have a smile from ear to ear. That was fabulous.
That was fantastic. Yeah. Rock and roll!
I was like, whammy bar, whammy bar.
So let's talk a little bit about these South Charleston Black Eagles. Again, you have seen them already, and there is one player we should be looking for tonight, right?
The offense runs through number 3, Natalie Smith. Now, ironically, she had a pretty slow game in the game I saw versus Parkersburg Catholic, but she picked it up in the second half. She's good. She looks like she's got more of a post presence to her, but she actually shoots the ball pretty well. So expect her to get some points tonight. She's averaging about 15 points a game. But also look for Kira Brown and also Maya Toombs to get into the offense as well. I wouldn't call them one-dimensional, but I would say that you'll see a lot from Natalie Smith tonight.
Desire Thomas.
So number 1, Desire Thomas.
Senior number 2, Kyra Brown.
Kyra Brown, number 2, both of them seniors.
She's a 5'11" sophomore, number 3, Natalie Smith.
Number 3, Natalie Smith.
She's a 5'8" senior, number 5, Kylie Bulger.
Kylie Bulger is number 5, also a senior.
5'7" senior, number 20, Maya Toombs.
Maya Toombs. So 4 seniors and a sophomore on the floor to start the game for the Black Eagles of South Charleston. And Parkersburg, as always, runs through Trinity Baylog. She's going to be
From the School of Champions,
the straw that stirs the drink, if you will.
Get it across the timeline and look for number 3 is what you're saying.
Pretty much. And there is Trinity, number 3, 5'8" junior.
She's a 5'5" sophomore,
Number 4, Bryce Smith.
She's a 5'5" senior, number 22,
Ryland Florence, 22, senior.
freshman number 23,
Lauren Flanagan getting into the starting lineup, 5'3" freshman. And another freshman in the starting lineup, number 25, Kennedy Porter. So Kennedy Porter, one of the 3 names added to the scorebook after inspection, and that is going to result in a technical foul on Parkersburg.
Yeah, that's one of the weird little rules of the game. Sometimes you get a technical foul because I'm coming from a college standpoint for many times, and the place that I used to work at, we had a lot of problems with our shot clock. And we started off the season every game with a technical foul because we never could get it fixed. So, but it's just one of those little things. The equipment in the building, if it's not working right, it can work against you. And even just a little thing like that, late substitutions.
So with the technical foul on Parkersburg, Natalie Smith will go to the line to shoot 2 technical free throws before this game is even underway. So South Charleston.
I don't know if they.
I don't think the PA announcer has explained why she's shooting, but basically South Charleston just got spotted 2 points because of bad paperwork.
Exactly. Again, it's just one of those little rules, and then they're not even going to jump it up. It's going to be an automatic possession for South Charleston.
So right in front of us, the Eagles will bring it in, and it's Kira Brown. Brings it across the timeline. Working against 23 is Flanagan. Here's Brown. Drops it underneath to Smith. Can't get it to go, and rebound Baylog for the Big Reds.
Smith tried to screen off her opponent and then sneak into the block. Got her a late pass, and she just didn't get a good shot.
Baylog out to Flanagan. She curls in, lays it up and in.
So what you're saying is Flanagan doesn't start very often. She was ready to go on that one.
There's Brown, and we got a whistle. And I believe that's going to go on Flanagan.
Bill, simple just body up. Kyra Brown went in and just a little bit too much contact.
It will go on Flanagan, her first, team's first. And the Black Eagles will work it around out top. This is Brown. Curls around the left side, goes baseline, off glass, not there. Baylog with another rebound. And she will push up the floor for PHS. 1-on-3, drops it back for Florence. 3 is off the mark, tipped up and controlled by South Charleston. Toombs will bring it up the floor for the Eagles. Has to back it back out. Bryce Smith in her hip pocket. Drops it to Thomas. Back to Toombs. Floater won't go. Rebound, Kennedy Porter. And Baylog will now push it back up the floor again. Into the corner to Flanagan. Back underneath to Porter. Turnaround, not there. Rebound by a Bulger.
Trying to get the freshman involved very early into this game. The pass went immediately to Flanagan. Flanagan found Porter on the block, so they're trying to get the youngins in.
Toombs working against Smith, and Smith is all up in her lunchbox. Now over to Smith. She'll fire a 3. In and out, no good. Thomas, the only Black Eagle underneath the basket, and she'll collect the rebound. They'll get it back out top to Smith. Trying to work her way around Porter. Lost the ball, but Brown gets it back. Has Flanagan again, and I think Flanagan's going to get called for another foul. And Flanagan's got 2 in this first quarter, just over 2 minutes in. She's going to check out. And Adriana Medina will come in for the Big Reds.
Yeah, they're just trying to stay close, trying to provide that good defense, but maybe it's the youngness coming out in Flanagan, but just getting too close, bodying up too much.
Toombs trying to get some room, drops the shoulder, and I think they're going to call Bryce Smith with the foul. And they do. Toombs full on went into her. Foul on the Big Reds nonetheless. That's team foul number 4, and we'll put Toombs on the line to shoot 2. And she hits the first one. All 3 Black Eagle points from the charity stripe thus far.
It's a subjective thing. I mean, there is a set formula in place, but it's still in the eye of the official.
4-2 Black Eagle lead here. 5:40 to go in the first. Medina over to Smith, works it around to Baylog. Big Reds working it around the arc very well. 3 on the way is good from Bryce Smith. And the Big Reds have their first lead of the game at 5-4.
Good rotation, and really it was a zone defense by the Black Eagles, so it was just trying to find that one person that was open on the perimeter, and Smith got it to fall.
Brown has no room, so Bulger and then in back to Smith. Smith will work down low, off glass and good. Natalie Smith has 4. The first field goal of the game for South Charleston.
The old go
right.
The old go right, fake go left.
Baylog's shot is off glass, and Toombs has it for the Black Eagles.
Left alone.
Brown wide open for 3. Too strong. Loose ball. Brown has it tied up with, that's Medina underneath. Jump ball, Parkersburg, possession.
You get those open looks. It's an 18-foot shot, so it's going to be a tough shot. That's why it's worth more. But when you get that open look, you got to sink those.
Here's Medina working against her opposite number, Brown, trying to find some space to work over to Florence. Florence between the circles, checked by Thomas. To Baylog in the corner with Bulger on her. Back out top to Smith. To Florence on the right side. Out top to Medina. Just no room here in this zone defense. Now Florence will pull the trigger on a 3 that is too strong, and Bulger with the rebound. And a foul underneath is going to go, I believe, on Kylie Bulger. Her first, team's first.
A lot of congestion in the paint right there. A lot of bodies flying.
Baylog curls in, not there. Will instead kick it out for the 3 from Smith with Draddles in and out. And South Charleston will bring it up the floor. Maya Toombs, one of the 4 seniors starting here for the Black Eagles, to the only sophomore out there, Natalie Smith. Now Brown out between the circles, working against Medina. To Bulger. Out to Toombs, just about poked away by Bryce Smith, but they collect it back. 3.5 to go opening quarter. 6-5 South Charleston. And the Black Eagles showing some nice ball movement here. Big Red staying in that tight man-to-man, Mike.
Staying close, not allowing any kinks in the passing lanes. That was a good feed right there, though. Smith found a streaking Brown, and they just had a razor's edge to get that pass in there.
Threading the needle is Baylog the other way for three. Gets it back and then some and knocks us up at 8. First bucket of the game for Trinity Baylog.
Just simple. Just went, dribbled all the way to the arc. Nobody came to her. Didn't even think about it. Hoisted it up and got it in.
Toombs being checked by Smith. Curls around the elbow. Lost her feet. Out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call it travel. And it goes to PHS. Baylog will sit, and Peyton Loudon, number 5, will come in for the first time.
It was a good drive by Toombs. I really actually kind of thought they might have got the foul on that one. Maybe it was just in the footwork. I don't know. It was a bit of a crazy shot, too. Sometimes the referees won't grant any foul if it's a crazy shot like that.
Smith lobs it underneath to Porter. Porter has to kick it back out. Lost it out of bounds. Ball goes to South Charleston. Mike, we talked earlier about these Lady Big Reds having to play Wheeling Park last night. Looking around at some of the knees on these young ladies, they have been to war and they have been on the floor.
I was just kidding. I noticed that too.
There's significant bruising and strawberries there.
And again, I think that's why we've got extra. By the way, that was a block shot there off of Thomas. Yeah, I think that's why Coach Murray called in some extra troops tonight.
Smith in the corner will go baseline and is going to be hacked by Bulger, and that is her second foul.
That might be on 20.
South Charleston foul whistled against number 20.
Yep. She went past Bulger, but yep, it'll be on Maya Toombs, her first.
And again, it's simple mathematics. You got 7 on your bench right now, or you got 2 on your bench. You got 5 on the floor. Foul trouble
out.
will be a problem.
Bryce Smith hits the first free throw. She has 4 points and another one to go with just under 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter, and she will roll that one home. She's got 5. The Big Red lead is 2.
Staying close. 2 teams that are just kind of doing the old punch-counter-punch right now. Nobody's getting the better of each other right now. But the good thing for PHS, they can get a couple more players in there.
Brown, nice dish underneath to Thomas, and she lays it in. Desire Thomas, her first basket of the game. Ties us back up at 10.
Yeah, and that was just a good penetration, dribble, drive, however you want to say it. Thomas open on the block.
Drop underneath the Porter, immediately double teamed, and she gets off a bad shot, and South Charleston's going to push back the other way.
Yeah, she needed to kind of collect herself and see if she could find a teammate open.
Brown goes to the rack. Shot wasn't close, but a whistle.
That'll be on Medina.
It is Medina's first. Team foul number 4 or 5. I have 4.
I have 4 as well.
The technical counts as a foul too. Team foul 5.
There you go.
Number 3, Trinity Baylog. Number 33, Jensen Varner come in for the Big Reds.
A little more height into the game for PHS. I didn't catch the number, but she's easily 6 foot.
Brown hits the first one, and she hits the second one. Kyra Brown has 4 points. South Charleston back up 2. Closing in on a minute to go in this opening quarter.
Jensen Varner was the PHS substitution.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Good catch, buddy. Here's Smith, can't get it to go. Collected by Natalie Smith from South Charleston.
Good move into the paint, just didn't finish.
Toombs, nice stutter step.
Whoa!
Gets the floater to go. Maya Toombs has 4 points. We're under a minute.
And that's sneaking out to a 4-point lead now.
See the little hesitation, a little leg kick hesitation?
That's part of the game.
There's Varner out top who just checked in. Over to Baylog, who is now back on the floor. They'll work it around to Peyton Loudon. 3 is on the way, and she rattles it home. Cuts the lead to 1 with a running clock at 20 seconds.
Baylog must have a reputation because they were following her a bit more on that play, gravitating towards her, and that was what left Loudon open on the wing to bury the 3.
Brown will walk it up the floor. Seconds on the clock. She will do a reverse layup and gets it to go. Brown has 6, and the Big Reds won't even get it inbounded after that. 16-13 after 1 quarter of that action. Good one so far. We'll take a timeout, get back for the second quarter. You're watching high school basketball presented by Staley Law and Mediation on CAS 45.
Trying to fatten up your piggy bank this year? Choose a CD from One Community Federal Credit Union. With 4% interest for 18 months and a minimum of just $500, your piggy bank gets full faster. One Community Federal Credit Union. We're ready for your future.
I sincerely hope you never need my services because my firm represents people that have been seriously hurt in automobile accidents. I'm Jim Staley, and I've seen the devastating effects that those accidents can have, not only on those who are injured, but also on those who are at fault. Don't drive distracted. Put down the phone. It can wait until you get where you're going. Staley Law and Mediation, advocating for victims of serious personal injury.
Trying to fatten up your piggy bank this year? Choose a CD from One Community Federal Credit Union. With 4% interest for 18 months and a minimum of just $500, your piggy bank gets full faster. One Community Federal Credit Union. We're ready for your future.
16-13 here at the Fieldhouse as we start the second quarter. Brian Guthrie, Mike Cameron.
Similar numbers in that first quarter. 4 of 11 shooting for PHS, 5 of 11 shooting for South Charleston. PHS has the edge in 3-pointers, 3 of 5. But South Charleston 6 of 6 from the line.
Smith can't get it to go. Rebound by Medina for the Big Reds. Ahead to Baylog. Tries to drop it underneath for Loudon. Lost it, but got it back, but immediately turns it over to Brown. And South Charleston running the other way. Brown 1 on 3. Got a shot off, but blocked. And the Big Reds will come out of that without a foul. Toombs goes to the floor hard. She wanted to whistle, not going to get it. And Baylog, pass knocked out of bounds by Thomas, stays with PHS. Loudon will head to the seats as Lauren Flanagan checks back in for the Big Reds. Flanagan with 2 fouls early in the first quarter, and after starting, she got to watch most of the rest of the first frame.
I mean, she did get that immediate first shot. Got the first points of the game for PHS, but yeah, a couple of fouls quick, got her in trouble.
There's Brylan Florence. Over to Medina. Back to Florence. Zone just shifting back and forth for the Black Eagles. PHS trying to find a hole.
Simple in design, but it's great. They're keeping the passing lanes down.
Flanagan will cut inside, out to Florence in the corner for 3. All iron, wrestled down by Bulger. And a travel as she goes to the floor. And not happy with that one as she bounces it back over. Jensen Varner will check out as Kennedy Porter checks back in for Parkersburg. Against PHS, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 girls in the book. South Charleston only dressed 7 for tonight. 3 on the way. And will not rattle home for Porter. Or excuse me, that was Flanagan. Porter underneath with the rebound and is going to draw the foul.
I tell you that.
It's Maya Toombs going to pick up her second. Team foul number 3.
Kennedy Porter, 6-foot freshman. Actually, she's looking a little bit taller than that, too.
And 2 strong on the first one. Kiara Davis-Priest, number 11, checks in. First substitution for the Black Eagles as Maya Toombs will check out with her 2 fouls as Porter gets the second one to fall. It's 16-14 South Charleston.
Again, it's a numbers game. Get into foul trouble with 7 on the team right now. Great steal by the freshman, by the way.
Porter with the steal. Baylog running it down the floor. plows into Davis Priest. No whistle, but Black Eagle basketball. I'm not sure how that wasn't a charge or a block. It would have been a something, I would have thought, as they both went to the floor.
Getting ready to say the same thing. And also, Baylog, she's in a little bit of pain right now. It's either a knee or an ankle right now, but she's staying in the game.
Bulger, nice pass underneath to Thomas, but Thomas fouled on the shot. I thought she got it blocked, and that's going to be on Flanagan, and that's going to be her. Nope, got it on Medina. Medina's second. Team foul 6. And that'll put Desire Thomas, the 5'8 senior, on the line for the first time tonight. Oh, she's trying to take free throws from the wrong line. She was on a volleyball line. That's fine. You shoot from wherever. It's cool.
It's okay.
And rattles that one home.
Must not have been a problem. She's good from that distance as well.
Bryce Smith will come in as Trinity Baylog will sit down for the Big Reds.
And again, that might be something just to give her a little bit of rest, because on that last play on the other end of the floor, she did pull up a little bit lame.
Thomas misses the second one, but the Black Eagles maintain possession. Natalie Smith out top. She's got the mismatch, much bigger against Medina, but instead gets it to Brown. Her layup won't go. Thomas goes up for the rebound, and it kicks off of Florence out of bounds and stays with the Black Eagles.
Yeah, Florence was there to get the rebound. It looked like it might have been popped out by the South Charleston player, but it was a different interpretation by the referee closest to the play.
Smith on the post, turns around, misdirected by Porter, but the putback is good from Thomas.
And again, the lead just kind of ballooned out quick with a 5-point differential right now.
Big Red's looking for a basket here. It's been a little bit. Smith over to Flanagan.
PHS doesn't have that dominating post presence right now, and a simple zone right now is keeping them out of the passing lanes, and that makes you have to shoot from outside. That makes you have to hit from outside.
Smith got her man in the air, goes in, but can't get it to go, and 3 Eagles under there to get the rebound. And Bulger will push it up the floor inside 5 minutes till the half.
And one and done, too. No second chances right now.
But a turnover from the Eagles. Flanagan pushes the other way. Drops it to Porter. Smith misdirects the shot. No foul. And a baseball pass to the other end to Brown. Lets Florence fly by and lays it up and in. Kyra Brown has 8.
Good presence of mind to just hit the brakes, let the defense go by, and collect the easy shot.
Hit the brakes, Goose. Let him fly by.
All right, there's your token Maverick reference for today.
3 on the way from Medina. In and out. And nobody went after the rebound. They just let it fall. Everything's cool. Here's Brown. She'll go the other way and draws the contact. And Kyra Brown's going to go back to the line.
And confidence is a big, big thing. Now that South Charleston has realized, okay, you know what, we've only got 7 players, but we're holding steady. A little bit more confidence now. Brown's going to get into that lane. She's going to take on whoever she can take on. Dribble, drive, distributes. This time she's the one that got fouled.
Bryce Smith picks up the foul. They're saying it's her first. I have her with 2.
I have her with 2 as well.
And Brown misses the first free throw. It's the second. 3 of 4 from the stripe. I don't know if she only has 1 foul. How do they have 17 fouls? Math. Flanagan out top, inside 4 to go. Florence for 3. Front of the iron, no good, but it comes right back to the Big Reds. And Florence gets it back into the lane, kicks it out to Smith for 3. And that's all net. Bryce Smith, her second triple of the game. She has 8, and the lead is down to 5.
Good persistence right there off the miss. Fought hard to get the offensive rebound, and then got the open player in Bryce Smith to bust that 3-pointer.
Smith working against Porter. senior on freshman. And now timeout from Coach Carly Walker and the South Charleston Black Eagles. Got to throw a huge thank you to our good friends at DeCarlo's Pizza on Grand Central Avenue in Vienna for feeding the crew tonight. Oh, good Lord, Mike, the pizza, the fried Oreos, the salad.
We didn't do much with the salad, but yes.
I heard there was salad.
Oh,
we wrecked
wonderful.
some fried Oreos. God, thank you so much, DeCarlo's. Always delicious.
So very good. And they gave us well, not the traditional DeCarlo style, but they did give us a pepperoni pizza and a supreme pizza, and I can't even count all the toppings they put on that. I think they invented some new toppings just for that pizza.
.311 stop clock, second quarter, 22-17 South Charleston. Out of the timeout, Black Eagles will have Kyra Brown bring it up the floor.
PHS needs to stop that penetration right there. I know they get that screen. Smith usually sets the screen. Brown usually gets in, distributes in there, and then usually gets it back to Smith.
Nice move underneath from Smith.
Pretty much just how they did that last play.
She's got 6. The lead is 7. Three on the way from Flanagan is off the mark. Rebound by Smith for South Charleston. One and done for the Lady Big Reds. The offensive rebounding for Parkersburg has just been non-existent here in the last few minutes.
Limited to one shot.
Brown lost it and pocket picked,
and that
by Bryce Smith.
And that's what's been saving PHS in the early part of this game. They have caused a little bit of havoc and a couple of turnovers along the way.
Kyra Brown picks up her first foul, team foul 4.
They have her for 2. All right. I don't know anymore.
Well, it's a free-for-all with the scoreboard here in the field house. Our scoreboard is right. That one rattles home.
That was Flanagan.
From Flanagan, she's got 4. Lead down to 5 as we cross the 2-minute mark of the second quarter.
Coach Murray has said, Flanagan, you are on the spotlight tonight.
Flanagan.
We need some production out of you tonight, so make it happen.
Brown in the corner, tries to drop it underneath to Thomas. Back outside to Brown, around to Smith. She goes right around Porter. Nice dump off to Thomas.
Nice.
High off glass and good for Desire Thomas. She's got 7, 90 seconds left.
They have read the scouting report. Smith is a focal player right there, but they drove and they gravitated towards her, and that left Thomas open.
Flanagan's pass picked by Brown, and she goes reverse circus shot for the layup.
I think she has to call that one in order to collect the letter.
Is that Euro step? I don't know how that works. And you can see the frustration on the faces of the Big Reds here as they're just getting flat out hustled right now. I believe 3 from Loudon is in and out, no good. And rebound by Thomas.
And now they will calm it down in this final minute. No need to do anything rash now. You got a 9-point lead heading into the intermission. You don't even need to shoot this basketball.
Bulger will wheel around, tries to hit a cutting Davis Priest, but it will go out of bounds and be Parkersburg basketball with just over 30 seconds left.
All right, see, now that's the opposite end of the spectrum. Unforced error there, bad pass along the baseline, simply just went out of bounds. You just handed it back to PHS. Now they get to cut a little bit, hopefully into this lead in this next 20 seconds or so, depending on shot selection. Oh.
Here's the freshman Flanagan, lost it, but gets it to Florence. Back out between the circles to Flanagan, inside 20 seconds to go. Trying to find some room against Kiara Davis-Priest. Here's Florence for 3 out of the corner. Not there, underneath. Loudon trying to get it, knocked out of bounds, stays with the Big Reds.
Boy, Loudon worked hard for that one. She was trying to corral it with one arm, and she had another arm that was being hooked.
Quick inbounds to Flanagan. She'll fire up the 3 from the wing, and she hits it. Lauren Flanagan hits her first 3 of the game. She's got 7, and that is how the first half is going to end.
Boy, they needed that one so very bad.
South Charleston leads 28-22. Short timeout. We're back after this. High school basketball presented by Staley Law and Mediation on CAS 45.
I was in a traffic accident. I went from working 70 to 80 hours a week to all of a sudden being stuck with 2 broken legs in a wheelchair. The scariest thing in my life. I thought I was just going to be alone, start losing everything that I've worked so hard for my family. And when I met Jim Staley, he sat me down, we were able to talk, he was very nice, explained to me the process we were going to take and how he was going to be able to help me and my family going forward. And the fact that somebody will fight for you is pretty inspiring.
The Rock Box in Beverly has been your Ohio State headquarters for over 20 years, but we are much more than a Buckeye store. The Rock Box has Ohio Bobcat clothing, Guardians and Reds, Steelers gear, and more Browns and Bengals apparel than you'll find anywhere else in Southeast Ohio. You can even order your high school varsity jacket with us. If you're a real sports fanatic and you love to wear your team's colors, you'll definitely want to check out the Rock Box. The Rock Box, State Route 60 in Beverly, Ohio.
At the half, it's South Charleston 28, Parkersburg 22. Brian Guthrie, Mike Cameron, happy to have you here live at the Fieldhouse for girls high school basketball. Scoring from the first half for the Big Reds, Bryce Smith with 8 points, Lauren Flanagan with 7, Trinity Baylog with 3, Peyton Loudon with 3, both of them hitting 3-pointers in the first quarter, scoreless in the second, and Kennedy Porter with a single free throw. For South Charleston, Tyra Brown leads the way with 11 points. Desire Thomas has 7, Natalie Smith with 6, and Maya Toombs with 4. And keep in mind, technical foul started this game on Parkersburg and basically gave South Charleston a free 2-point lead.
Yeah, again, it's one of those little clerical rules, but you just got to watch it. And I don't know, again, we've talked about it, especially with that big old matchup with Wheeling Park yesterday. I'm sure that affected some of the health of some of the players. Maybe they're a little bit banged up. Coach Murray just felt like he needed to have a little bit more reinforcements on the bench, but if you're going to do that, you probably need to be a little bit better of a planner of it. That kind of hurt them in that situation, and they got both free throws out of it. Quick little look at the numbers. South Charleston shooting 50% from the field, 10 of 20. 3-point game right now is non-existent. They're not doing that. 0 of 2, but 8 of 10 from the line. They have made most of their chances from the free throw line. PHS on the other end of the spectrum, 7 of 23, so that's a tick below 33%. They are 5 of 13 from three-point range. That's been helpful, but and you know what? They've been playing some pretty good defense because they've been able to make some steals, but they've given up a lot of easy baskets underneath too.
You mentioned 5 of 13 from three-point. They're not getting any penetration, even though they've got some bigger girls to play down in the post. That South Charleston zone is just so tough to crack that they're settling for three-pointers.
They're keeping those passing lanes very, very tight, so nothing is looking inside. You're right, PHS, even with Kennedy Porter, the late stretch to start the game for
late
PHS.
Ad, yeah.
She's 6'1" easily, so they have that height advantage. They're just not taking advantage. The zone is holding up, and they're having to settle for perimeter shots, and that's not helping them out too much.
So we'll step aside, and we'll come back in a little bit, get you ready for the third quarter. South Charleston leads Parkersburg 28-22 here at the Fieldhouse. You're watching high school basketball presented by Staley Law and Mediation on CAS 45.
I sincerely hope you never need my services, because my firm represents people that have been seriously hurt in automobile accidents. I'm Jim Staley, and I've seen the devastating effects that those accidents can have, not only on those who are injured, but also on those who are at fault. Don't drive distracted. Put down the phone. It can wait until you get where you're going. Staley Law and Mediation, advocating for victims of serious personal injury.
DeCarlo's Pizza, located at 1403 Grand Central Avenue in Vienna, takes pride in being a local family-owned business dedicated to providing great food and service to your family. Our calzones and pepperoni rolls are the best in the Mid-Ohio Valley, and we offer a full menu of all your favorites: chicken wings, pasta, salads, sandwiches, and desserts. We also offer 7 beer selections on tap. Stop in and play a game of pool or call us for free delivery. At DeCarlo's, your family.
Trying to fatten up your piggy bank this year? Choose a CD from One Community Federal Credit Union. With 4% interest for 18 months and a minimum of just $500, your piggy bank gets full faster. One Community Federal Credit Union. We're ready for your future.
Crown Florals and Gifts is now Crown Decor and Gifts. With the new year, we also have a new name and a huge assortment of new home decor and gift items for you. Our store changes each and every day. The best way to keep up with us is by being our friend on Facebook. This is where you will get the latest news of sales, special offers, free giveaways, new product spotlights, and our dates and times for our wildly popular live bundle deal sales. We'd love to see you soon at Crown Decor and Gifts. Welcome back to your happy place.
Trying to fatten up your piggy bank this year? Choose a CD from One Community Federal Credit Union. With 4% interest for 18 months and a minimum of just $500, your piggy bank gets full faster. One Community Federal Credit Union. We're ready for your future.
Say I love you with Carl's Pawn Shop. If you're looking for a gorgeous engagement ring, a beautiful wedding set that will last a lifetime, or if you want to find that perfect gift for a special occasion, we have you covered. We carry a wide variety of jewelry and designer purses that fit any style at prices that won't break the bank. Our inventory changes daily, so stop by and see what's new.
It's always fun to see what's new at Carl's. Carl's Pawn Shop.
A new year brings new deals at Lemon & Barrett's Power Sports. Our showroom is packed with new and used inventory with deals you won't want to miss, plus all the gear, apparel, and accessories you need to ride in style, safety, and comfort. Does your current bike or buggy need service? Our certified technicians will get you back on the road, trail, or farm in top shape. Stop in today and check out our massive inventory and shop all the New Year's deals at Lemon & Barrett's Power Sports, your one-stop shop for all things power sports. Follow us on Facebook for inventory and store updates. As always, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
The Rock Box in Beverly has been your Ohio State headquarters for over 20 years, but we are much more than a Buckeye store. The Rock Box has Ohio Bobcat clothing, Guardians and Reds, Steelers gear, and more Browns and Bengals apparel than you'll find anywhere else in Southeast Ohio. You can even order your high school varsity jacket with us. If you're a real sports fanatic and you love to wear your team's colors, you'll definitely want to check out the Rock Box. The Rock Box, State Route 60 in Beverly, Ohio.
Two Chucks in a Truck HVAC companies are a dime a dozen, but there's one that's been around over 60 years, Morrison Incorporated. High-pressure sales tactics, bogus equipment repairs, offers you know are too good to be true? That's not our style. As the Mid-Ohio Valley's factory-authorized Bryant dealer, we respect our customers, we value your business, and we guarantee our work. May seem an old-fashioned way to do business, but it's worked for Morrison since 1961. Always ready to do whatever it takes. That's Morrison Incorporated.
Hi there, I'm Brianna Stevens, and are you looking to buy or sell a home? Keep it simple and sell with Stevens.
You have to have harmony in music as well as in real estate transactions. Let us make real estate music together.
We at Exit Riverbend Realty are so grateful that you've entrusted us with all of your real estate needs. We have 2 locations at each end of the bridge. See you soon.
Back at the field house at the half, South Charleston 28, Parkersburg 22. I'm Brian Guthrie alongside Mike Cameron and the CAS 45 crew. Halftime adjustments, Hammer, what do you got?
Right now, South Charleston is pretty much doing exactly what they need to do. They're gaining confidence with each time they do it. Dribble, drive, penetrates, and a lot of times it starts with a Smith screen. Then she'll jump off there, pick and roll, get that basket to fall. So right now, South Charleston does not need to deviate from that. It continues to work. PHS has got to find a way to find something inside. They are settling for too many outside shots right now. Try to get something inside. Try to break up that zone a little bit and try to get somebody on the inside. Baylog has spent a little bit of time on that second quarter. I think she was nursing a little bit of an injury. Maybe feeling a little bit better now.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, she just needs to get a little bit more involved in the scoring.
South Charleston only brought 7 players with them. PHS has dressed 13 for this game after they went to war with Wheeling Park last night up at the Castle on the Hill in Wheeling. The 13-1 second-ranked Patriots. They came back, have to turn around in the second into the back-to-back.
Who's making that schedule?
PHS will start with the ball to start the second half, and an immediate turnover from Flanagan, picked off by Brown. She'll go the other way, can't get it to go. Toombs and Thomas there for the rebound, and it'll stay with the Black Eagles. Toombs' jumper from the elbow is good. Maya Toombs, a quick bucket right out of the gate to start the third.
Well, you can just
and the lead's out to 8.
Confidence welling up in this Black Eagle team right now.
Bryce Smith can't get it to go. Rebound Natalie Smith for South Charleston, and Toombs is going to push the issue down the other way. We'll leave it for Kyra Brown. Back over to Toombs. Nice lob into Smith. Backing in against Porter. Back out to Toombs for 3, and she hits it. And I believe that is the first three-pointer from South Charleston tonight.
They have not, they've only attempted 2 up to this point. That is the first one they've gotten in the basket.
Biggest lead of the game for either team at 10 for the Black Eagles. Here's Florence for 3. That won't go. Baylog tips the rebound to herself, swings back around and lays it up and in. First bucket for Trinity Baylog since early in the first quarter.
Yep, she's going to have to just get a bit more involved again, they really haven't tried out the zone that much either. They've just been passing along the perimeter. It's time to start attacking.
PHS has now gone to a zone defense as Smith turnaround in the lane is not there. Rebound by Baylog. That man-to-man is exhausting. Here's Bryce Smith for 3, and she hit that one. She's got 3 three-pointers tonight and 11 points. And cuts the lead to 5.
And again, that was simple, aggressive move into the paint area and just dishing off to the open person along the perimeter, and that time Smith made him pay.
There's Kyra Brown. Got Lauren Flanagan all up in her business. Gets it underneath to Smith, trying to turn around against Porter. Not there, so they'll bring it back out. Toombs thought about the 3, instead goes down the lane, puts up not a good shot, and Florence comes away with it.
Save that.
Trying to get it to Bryce Smith down in the corner. Whips it back out top to Florence. And they'll reset the offense. South Charleston now they're staying in that 2-3 zone.
And they are resolute. Let me tell you, it is just tough to get in there. That's great defense by the Black Eagles. Simple, but just doing its job and denying anything on the inside.
Coach Murray trying to call in a play from the side as Baylog's 3 rattles in and out, but kicks back out to Bryce Smith, and now over to Flanagan. Into the corner to Florence. She'll go cross court to Smith, fires up another 3, and that one goes in and out, but rebounded by Porter underneath. Her putback won't go, but Baylog there to get it amongst 3 Eagles. Tied up jump ball, South Charleston basketball.
Well, you can't fault them on that one. They did finally start working on the offensive glass a little bit. Got second, got a third opportunity. Still can't get it to fall, though.
Brylan Florence checks out. Adriana Medina in for the Big Reds. And quickly down the floor, they lost track of Thomas, and she missed the layup.
Oh, my goodness.
What a whistle. I didn't hear the whistle, but Desire Thomas wide open. Oh, it's going to go on Thomas.
I was going to say that might be a frustration foul. She had the easy look. She walked right by us, and I said there's nobody with her. And they finally found her, but then she missed the gimme shot, and probably out of a little bit of frustration, that's what caused the foul.
Her first, team's first. As Brown knocks it out of bounds. Stays with PHS. Screen from Porter. Flanagan to Baylog to Smith for 3. That one rattles home. And Bryce Smith has a couple of triples, 4 in the game. Timeout, South Charleston.
Shooter's got to shoot, and she's got PHS back in this game.
Coach Walker has seen enough. The 10-point lead evaporated just like that, and it's 32-30.
The only difference that I've seen at this point, Brian, is that they are a little bit more, that they're a little, especially off of a missed shot on this side as well. PHS is going after them a little bit more. When they get stuck in that half courts, that's when they start to look a little bit complacent. But when they go right through or go right to the zone, let the defense come to them, that's going to leave somebody open on the perimeter. And right now, Bryce Smith has been saying, I will hit the shot, just get it to me. 2 out of 4 out in this quarter.
If you're a Parkersburg fan, we will be back here next Thursday, 1 week from today, as the PHS boys will welcome George Washington out of our state's capital. We'll catch you about 7 o'clock next Thursday night.
The actual George Washington?
Yes. The George Washingtons, I believe. The fighting cherry trees of George Washington.
I cannot
They're
tell
the
a lie.
Patriots. It's fine. So out of the timeout, South Charleston basketball in front of the PHS bench.
Applying a bit more pressure.
PHS feeling themselves a little bit. South Charleston almost lost it, but finally across the timeline to Smith. Into the corner to Bulger. 3 on the way is good from her, and Kylie Bulger has her first bucket of the game.
I remember her being a bit more active in that Parkersburg Catholic game. She's been a little bit out of it this evening, but that was a very needed basket right there.
PHS pulling that zone out above the circle as Baylog will throw it into the student section.
Unforced error once again. She got a little bit in when she thought maybe there's going to be a little bit more defense gravitating for her. She fired a pass, but the pass was for about a 6'1 player, and unfortunately that player was not 6'1.
Ball inbound to Toombs and knocked out of bounds, stays with the Black Eagles. Right in front of the student section. Kind of hard to see from all of our vantage points. You're going to have to trust us. Inbounded to Toombs. Brown to Smith. She will go around Porter and lay it up and in. Natalie Smith has 8 points. 3.5 to go in the third.
She's usually their spark plug. I mean, I think I saw 15 points per game.
Flanagan's pass goes off a South Charleston player. They have it and then turn back over, but a whistle. And I think that is going to go on Bryce Smith.
Okay,
so it is on Bryce Smith. They're saying the scoreboard says second. I have it as her third.
And I do as well.
Team foul 1.
I'm going with our number.
Medina is out for PHS, and Brylan Florence back in.
Boy, PHS was able to close that gap to 2, but now back out to 7, and they can build further.
Toombs into Smith. Double team turnaround not there. Thomas fighting for the rebound, and she'll come away with it amongst the white jerseys. Back to Smith, backing in against Porter. That one won't go, but Baylog with it. Trying to run for the Big Reds. Smith against Bulger, and she's going to get fouled. And Bulger is going to pick up her second team foul, number 2.
Yeah, you know what? It's like the Keno board up there. We just don't know what number's going to pop up there. There we go. Yep, you're right. It was the second one.
Bryce Smith will go to the line. She has 14 points, make it 15, and 3 of 3 from the line for the 5'5 sophomore. This kid's a player.
Well, she definitely is a three-point specialist. That seems to be her major part of her game, but athletic, fast, pretty good on the defensive side as well.
Hits them both. She leads all scorers with 16 so far tonight. Lead back down to 5. Pressure from the Big Reds. Pass tipped out of bounds by Baylog. Stays with South Charleston.
That's all right. Every inbound is a bit of an adventure, so if they can force them to do that, well, that one was easy.
Toombs over to Brown. Inside to Smith. Here comes the double team. Drops it to Thomas. Florence blocks the shot, but a whistle.
I wonder who they got that on, because
Trinity Baylog.
Get it on Baylog, because I didn't think it was as far under the basket as it wasn't the backside defense, so it must have been the initial hit.
So they have Baylog with 2 fouls, and I only have her with 1, as Desire Thomas hits her first one, so we'll give her 2, take hers away. It's fine. Thomas hits them both. She's got 9.
Back out to a
39-32. There's Smith working against Brown to Florence. Cross court to Flanagan.
Now they're playing getting a little bit
Got
more
a
attention
1-2-2.
to Smith. Yes.
As Smith, floater won't go. Big Reds with the rebound. It's Baylog out to Florence for 3. Too strong. And Toombs will collect it for South Charleston. And Smith ties her up. And it will be a jump ball and Big Red basketball. Or did they call a foul or did they tie her up? I don't think they called a foul.
I don't think they called a foul either.
So it must have just been a tie-up or knocked out of bounds because they didn't change the arrow. 3 on the way. Rattles home for Bryce Smith.
Took a couple extra bounces, but it went in.
And she's heating up in this quarter. She's got 11 in the third. Kick ball stays with South Charleston. $19 for Bryce Smith tonight. And we're not quite to the fourth quarter. 3 on the way from Bulger from deep downtown. She's got 6 all in this quarter.
And right now they're answering threes.
Baylog found a seam. She lays it up and in.
You haven't seen that too often tonight, but they were finally able to get into that zone pretty easily on that possession. Baylog maybe will get a little bit of confidence from that and do that a little bit more.
Brown hesitates. Now kicks it out to Bulger, back to Smith. She will hoist the 3. That's all net for Natalie Smith.
Ooh,
she's got 11.
You can't trade baskets. But right now, South Charleston heating up, and from the perimeter as well.
Big Reds maybe trying to get the tempo back under control. Nope, Flanagan will fire a 3, and it rattles home.
Hey, you hit a 3, we hit a 3, everyone hits a 3.
You get a 3, and you get a 3, and you get a 3.
Now they slow it down.
40 seconds left in an exciting quarter. Here's Bulger for 3. That one too strong. Baylog collects it. 30 seconds to go. Big Reds into the front court. Into the corner. 3 on the way. Too strong. Florence with the rebound. Out top to Baylog. From the elbow. That one is back iron. Thomas has it. And the Black Eagles pushing back the other way with 15 seconds left. Brown slows it up top of the key. Trying to get some space against Bryce Smith. Dumps underneath to Natalie Smith. Not there. Thomas rebound but can't get a shot off. And no whistle, and we'll go to the fourth. South Charleston 45, Parkersburg 40. You're watching high school basketball presented by Staley Lawn Mediation on CAS 45.
You don't have to go back to the dealer or travel hours to get professional maintenance and repair for your foreign auto. Cornerstone Auto Service is fully equipped with dealer-level equipment and the expertise to provide you with the same quality repairs you receive from the dealer at a fraction of the cost. From expert diagnostics to routine maintenance, Cornerstone provides honest answers and quality service. Professional, reliable, affordable. That's the team at Cornerstone Auto Service, Camden Avenue, Parkersburg.
A new year brings new deals at Lemon & Barrett's Power Sports. Our showroom is packed with new and used inventory with deals you won't want to miss, plus all the gear, apparel, and accessories you need to ride in style, safety, and comfort. Does your current bike or buggy need service? Our certified technicians will get you back on the road, trail, or farm in top shape. Stop in today and check out our massive inventory and shop all the New Year's deals at Lemon & Barrett's Power Sports, your one-stop shop for all things power sports. Follow us on Facebook for inventory and store updates. As always, stay safe, and we'll see you soon.
Welcome back to the House of Pain. It's time to jump around as we go to the fourth. South Charleston 45, Parkersburg 40.
South Charleston 4 of 5 from three-point range in that quarter. That was the difference.
Bryce Smith hits 3 of her own for the Big Reds. She has 19 points. Flanagan for 3 to start the fourth. Not there, and collected by Natalie Smith for South Charleston.
It's a close game. It's 2 possessions roughly.
That one off the mark for the Black Eagles, but Toombs' putback is not there. Smith putback, that will go. Natalie Smith now the top scorer for South Charleston with 13. Kyra Brown has 11, but they all came in the first half.
PHS, I know right now that's kind of what they're kind of being dictated with now with the zone. They got to work harder for higher percentage shots, though. They can't settle for the perimeter shots. Other than Bryce Smith, they haven't been really hot from that area.
Jensen Varner has replaced Kennedy Porter as the post player for PHS. The other 4 players stay the same. South Charleston has only played 6 of their 7 tonight. They've been rolling with this same 5 for quite a while. Bryce Smith high off glass, not there. Bulger with the rebound. South Charleston has led after every quarter so far, 16-13, 28-22, and 45-40. Lead has been as large as 10, and the Big Reds have not led since the first quarter. Natalie Smith trying to find some room on the baseline against Varner. Drops it to Thomas and back to Smith. And South Charleston showing all kinds of patience.
And they can.
Toombs lost the ball, poked away by Smith. And timeout called by Coach Walker for South Charleston. That is their 3rd timeout. Coach Murray for PHS has not used one yet, with a team that is shockingly gassed from last night playing Wheeling Park, but letting them roll as is, as he can sub them out like hockey line changes.
Well, and the problem is, though, he hasn't really been able to find kind of a working formula. There's not been a whole lot of, other than you get to Bryce Smith and then you kind of go try to figure out answers everywhere else. So he's trying to probably piece together maybe the right lineup right now, and it's just all the pieces are not quite there yet. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe he's still working through that. I did not realize he hadn't taken a timeout yet. But you're right, now he's got him in his pocket. If it gets close, it's going to be a timeout party. Can't take it with you.
Natalie Smith lobs it in to Kyra Brown. Checked by Lauren Flanagan between the circles. Over to Toombs. Checked by Smith. She'll go in against Varner. Gets it to go and gets the foul.
Wow.
Maya Toombs gets the foul on Jensen Varner. It's Varner's first for the 6-foot junior. Team foul number 3. And we'll put Toombs at the line for the 2nd time tonight. She is 2 of 2. Make it 3 of 3. Maya Toombs now with 12 points, and we'll have the substitution as Varner will come out and Porter will come back in. Kennedy Porter, the 6-foot freshman, back in the paint for the Big Reds. It is back to a 10-point lead as we cross the 6-minute mark. Flanagan from the parking lot. Excuse me, that was Florence. And well short, and Toombs collects it.
She has attempted 8 3-point shots tonight, missed them all.
Toombs has it poked away, but catches back up to it. Now cutting Brown. Scoop shot is good from Kyra Brown. Her first bucket since the 2nd quarter, and the lead is out to 12.
PHS running out of time, but still looking for answers.
Nice spin from Baylog, and she lays it up and in. She's got 9. Brown swings around, picks up her dribble, but somehow gets a shot off, and Porter collects it. Starts up the offense as Florence runs it up the floor. Holds up for Flanagan. Into the corner to Smith, open for 3. That one is short, and rebounded by Natalie Smith for South Charleston.
Nobody followed the shot on that one. It was a deep rebound.
Toombs will take her time, bringing it across the half-court stripe. That's where Bryce Smith picks it up. Nice screen from Natalie Smith. Give and go, off glass, no good. Rebound, Big Reds. Flanagan to Baylog. Baylog somehow weaves through 3 Black Eagles. Big Reds with the numbers to Bryce Smith, who lays it up and in. And timeout Parkersburg at 4:19 and an 8-point South Charleston lead.
You know, I'm seeing some players in black jerseys tonight being a little gassed too right now. They look a little tired on this side.
I would imagine.
And the numbers on that play, the numbers kind of, bore that out right there because it was 4-on-2 off of that missed shot.
The 4 of the South Charleston players have played the whole way. They did a substitution briefly with number 11, Davis Priest, coming in. Number 4, Jatea Davis, has not come off the bench tonight. So you're playing basically 6 on 12. The Big Reds have not gone through everybody on the bench, but they have run more than a few players in.
They still got 4 minutes, too, that they're going to have to battle through South Charleston. PHS is going to pick it up a little bit now. You can see they're already set up for a full-court press.
Out of the timeout, Bulger will trigger it in for South Charleston against that full-court press. Into Brown, trapped in the corner, gets it to Bulger. Bulger to Toombs, and Toombs will get it across midcourt, working against Bryce Smith, who has been everywhere tonight. Back over to Brown. She's going to be checked by Medina, who is coming out of the timeout. Toombs trying to curl in, lost the basketball, and will get the foul. And that will be the 3rd on Bryce Smith. Team foul number 4.
That looked like a...
And Toombs at the line.
That looked like a healthy amount of basketball on that one.
I have Toombs 4 of 4 from the stripe tonight. And jinx aplenty.
The old
Trinity
broadcaster
Baylog
curve.
in a hurry down to Smith on the baseline. And a whistle. And I think they're going to call Toombs with a push underneath, and that'll be her 3rd. And the 3rd team foul on South Charleston. And now is when the fouls will come into play for South Charleston with the short bench. And aggressive defense from the Black Eagles with the 9-point lead. They find an open Peyton Loudon to lay it up and in.
That's just great court vision by Baylog, too, because she had to deal with some pretty stout defense right there. Found the open person, though.
Toombs throws it away, collected by Baylog. Tries to get it to Porter, overthrows her, collected by Loudon, and running back the other way, Medina, but lost, and Brown will run the other way, and she will be fouled as she goes to the rack.
Costly play by PHS, but a great defensive stand there by South Charleston. Just picked her pocket, aggressively went to the basket, and made PHS foul her.
Foul on Peyton Loudon, her first team foul 5. Puts Kyra Brown to the line and rolls the first one in. She's 4 of 5 thus far tonight. And Natalie Smith has come back in. I didn't know she was out, but Davis Priest was apparently in, and I didn't notice. That's good play-by-play calling right there. And Brown misses the second one.
I had a feeling that might be the case because she looked, as I said, she looked gassed going to the bench.
3 on the way from Medina and a whistle, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 3.
Bulger was the one who called for the foul. She has 3 now.
Bulger with 3, Toombs with 3, and Medina to the line, who is scoreless tonight. And will stay that way.
It's the old adage, you hate to keep, beating the dead horse when it comes to this, but when the clock is stopped and they're free, you've got to make them pay.
If they're free, give me 3. And she hits the second one. Florence in as Porter will head out of the game.
Going with a smaller lineup now. More guard driven, better defense. Maybe he's better on the perimeter as well.
And Medina rattles 2 of 3 home. The lead is down to 6. Press from the Big Reds.
Nice!
And it creates a turnover. Here's Baylog into the corner. 3 on the way is short and rebounded by Desire Thomas. Nobody following the shot.
Again, it was nobody was there.
We have seen some lackluster offensive rebounding from the Big Reds tonight. Here's Toombs. Baseline runner will not go. Baylog fights for and gets the rebound. 2.5 to go. Baylog drops it off to Loudon. Short jumper's good. Peyton Loudon has 7 points, and the lead is down to 4. Brown breaks the press, 1-on-4, and gets the layup to go.
Brown is fearless. She'll take
She
it
has
into
16. Here's Florence for 3. Can't go. Toombs with it. 1 and done for the Big Reds as we're closing in on 2 to go. Timeout, South Charleston, their 4th. 1 left in pocket for Coach Walker and the Black Eagles.
Florence 0 of 9 from 3-point range.
0 of 9?
0 of 9.
She's typically deadly out there.
I was going to say she's been historically a great player for PHS, and she is even tonight. I'm not saying that, but it's been an off night for her. But yeah, knowing that, Coach Murray is going to have to say he's either going to show the ultimate confidence in her and, maybe run that play her direction, or they're going to have to look some other direction. Bryce Smith's been really good from 3-point range. Lately, Peyton Loudon has picked it up as well. Well, PHS has got to look for other answers.
It'll be South Charleston ball out of the timeout, leading by 6. 2 and change left to go in this ball game. Pressed by the Big Reds. They got to get a stop. Toombs into the front court. Just a 2-possession game, but Parkersburg cannot seem to get over the hump.
Oh.
Wide open underneath is Natalie Smith, and she rolls it home. Somehow they lost track of Smith, and she lays it in. She's got 15.
Costly.
Baylog lost it. Who's it out on? Out on the Big Reds. South Charleston ball with 97 seconds on the clock.
See if you can cause another turnover. They've been doing that well over the last couple of possessions.
Toombs going to try and burn as much time as she can. Bryce Smith is going to pressure her all day. Now to Natalie Smith. Into the corner to Bulger. They left her wide open. She won't pull the trigger because it is burn clock time.
I was going to say that was a good play on her part because that's getting at least another 15, 20 seconds off the clock.
Big Reds cannot wait forever here. They got to do something as Flanagan will come over and force the issue and pick up her 3rd foul. Team foul number 6, so we're not shooting just yet as Medina will come in and Peyton Loudon will sit down. I would think your shooter for the Big Reds is Bryce Smith. Florence has been ice cold tonight, but they got to get the ball back first. Brown out top. Here's Florence trying to get the trap. Not going to happen. Now they're going to try to close it on Smith. They can't get her. Left Brown wide open on the baseline, and she'll take that one all day. The lead is 10 as we're under a minute to go.
That might have been the one.
Big Red's got to do something. Smith trying to find some space. Over to Flanagan. To Florence for 3.
There you
Finally hits one. Brylan Florence hits her first bucket of the game with under a minute to go, and it's a 3-pointer to cut the lead to 7, but they can't stop it with the press. Toombs tied up by Baylog. No foul, so good job there, but the arrow stays with South Charleston.
Tied her up. It was a good play. I didn't think it was a foul when it happened, but unfortunately the possession arrow does go the wrong direction for PHS.
Bulger gets it into Smith, who lays it up and in. And the lead is 9 with 20 seconds left. Florence for 3. That one well off. Baylog's putback is good, but I think the Big Reds are going to run out of time here. Inbound to Brown. And they just haven't fouled. They're just not stopping the clock. And Brown's going to almost dribble this one out. before she's finally fouled. And the Big Red, the frustration on the faces of the Big Reds is evident. Foul will go on Flanagan, her 4th, team foul 7. And South Charleston will bail out of the lane and let Brown shoot by herself as she hits the first. "19 points from Kyra Brown. Make it 20. Heave at the buzzer from Flanagan is not there, and South Charleston will win this one 64-55. Let me total up some scores here for you. 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. Desire Thomas with 9, Kyra Brown with 20, Natalie Smith with 17, Kylie Bulger with 6, Maya Toombs, 9, 10, 11, 12 with 13 for South Charleston. For Parkersburg, Adriana Medina with 2, Trinity Baylog, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Bryce Smith, 19, 21, so game high for her. 7 for Peyton Loudon. Brylan Florence only with 3, and that coming on a three-pointer with under a minute to go. Lauren Flanagan had 10, and Kennedy Porter with 1. Mike, shooting-wise, is PHS in particular, Brylan Florence couldn't buy a three-pointer.
1 of 11. All of her shots were from three-point range. She was 1 of 11 for this evening. PHS in total 19 of 50 from the field. But you throw that into comparison to South Charleston, 23 of 45.
South Charleston, go ahead.
Just better from the field, better from the perimeter. Yeah, I mean, a lot of questions for PHS right now after this game, and I don't know what to say.
South Charleston led by as many as 12. PHS, their last lead was in the first half, I believe the first quarter. South Charleston will head on the road next Wednesday to take on Oak Hill. Parkersburg will be back here on Saturday to play Beckley Wardrow Wilson in another MSAC game. South Charleston now 9-7. PHS now 7-9 on the season. Got to throw out another big thank you to DeCarlo's Pizza for feeding the crew tonight. Fantastic stuff from them. We had pizza, we had salad, we had fried Oreos. Good time had by all, I guarantee it.
It was pretty yummy. Pretty yummy.
That's all you got?
That's all. Well, I'm still
because you were making some weird noises eating that fried Oreo, buddy.
So good.
So our thanks to the CAS 45 crew.
You can deep fry just about anything.
Just about anything. On behalf of Mike Cameron, my name is Brian Guthrie. Thanks so much for watching high school basketball presented by Staley Law and Mediation here on CAS 45. Good night, everybody.